Good morning everyone. So it is bright and early, it's only like 4 AM. We are off to, I think it's called Lake Conjola. It's 2.5 hours south of Sydney because we're picking up Stephen in 4 days from the airport, who's been visiting my brother. Eric took him up a few weeks ago. So anyway, so yes, we are off. I am just about to feed Bonnie and Eric's going to get the other kids up and dressed. We have muffins and fruit for the road because it's too early for breakfast. We've done this before, so we just shove them in the car and they go back to sleep. So we are off, but because of Bonnie we're leaving a lot earlier, so we don't have to actually leave till 7, I think it is, but we need the newborn allowance for feeding and stopping and feeding. So anyway, let's get on the road.
Alright, we've stopped for... Olivia, come here. What do we stop for? Breakfast? Yeah. You want some breakfast? Yeah? We got muffins for breakfast. Hurrah! Yay. Who's going to help me dish these out? Or maybe I will do them. Here we go. Choc chip muffin. Olivia, I've got special ones for you. And for the older children. And then we have these special ones here are for Olivia. Wow, look at your special one. There you go. You can't open it? Can you open it now? Oh dear. Is that good, Gracie?
Did you find your sausage buried? Just having some noodles and hot dogs because it absolutely poured with rain as we set up.
I'm getting tired already.
So we finished dinner, sort of. You found ducks. Oh, they've run away. Just as I got the camera out, they've run away. There's these ducks wandering around into our puddle. I know. Funny about that, they like water. They're ducks. Did you see the ducks?
Yeah. No, I think that. We're going to feed them all.
Over there. Alright, we'll go for a walk.
I need my drink.
Out for a walk. What did you see? Over there. Oh, and Bonnie's not having it.
So I'm just editing the vlog and noticed that we didn't film the whole day. I remember why. We actually went to film lunch and we were in Tarcutta, I think it was. And we were going to walk around and have a look at a few things, but then it absolutely started bucketing and we jumped in the car. And that's when the rain footage you got came, and then we got to the place late because we ended up driving a lot slower due to that storm. It was we didn't anticipate it being that long or that bad. We yes, so I had to slow down. Some points we're only doing like 40 and 110 zones, so not ideal. So was everyone else. A lot of people just stopped. But yes, so we arrived after check-in and had to figure out how to do night check-in. And then set up and all that, and it was quite hot, and then the storm that we got caught in caught up to us and got to us literally as we stopped putting the tent up and the camper up, so we didn't do any of that footage either. But we had a great day. It was very draining driving that far with a newborn. I wouldn't usually do that far. We actually had planned to stop in Wagga, where I didn't grow up, but I was born there and spent my last few years of childhood there. But we decided to just go and stay at Lake Conjola for the time being, and not stop and like set up and pack up along the way. We thought it'd be easier. We wish we'd done it the other way around, but anyway, it was a good drive. The camper drove really well. It was actually easier to drive with than the school race trailer. A lot of you know that the kids drive HPVs, which are human powered vehicles, so little cars that they pedal power around tracks and stuff through the school. And yeah, so we usually tow that trailer for comps. It's one of the reasons we brought the Mercedes, and we want to buy a caravan, which is down the track. And yes, so anyway, it was easier to drive the camper than the race trailer, which I thought would be about the same, if not a little bit heavier, but it wasn't. On the way back, we made the mistake, which I'll say now because I'm not going to film at the end of that one because it's a long day. We actually didn't film that day. We didn't put any weight in the camper, and I regretted it. It was too light and bounced around too much. Because on the way back, Lachlan, Gracie and Bonnie came with me up to Sydney. So it was 2.5 hours up to Sydney, and then we drove 2.5 hours back, but we went down the one and Eric crossed over through the mountains. So we did an extra like 5 hours that day, and that was we should have stayed an extra night at Lake Conjola and got up back and then all left together. But anyway, we learned from our mistakes. So yes, so that day we had to put all the weight, because my car tows more than we had our Hiace, so we couldn't have weight in the camper, partly because the Hiace is almost 20 years old. Well, it is 20 years old next month, so we're trying to preserve the engine and stuff. So yeah, so we decided to put all the weight in my car, and yeah. So anyway, it bounced around a lot and it was kind of annoying, but it slowed us down coming home. But we learn from our mistakes, and next time it is getting weight put into it, and next time we will always stay together. I think we've said that before. We did Adelaide split, not Adelaide, Mount Gambier, where we went in 2 different lots and weren't together. But yes, and we're getting walkie-talkies. We have a list. We made a list of stuff that we realised we didn't have. We didn't have a spatula. That was fun. And we didn't have a can opener. Also fun. Thankfully we had cans with ring pulls that time, but it would have been awkward if we didn't. But yes, so we have a list of that, and it was a great time. But anyway, you'll see those vlogs over the next few days. But that is it for today, guys. Like, subscribe and comment below. Bye!